Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. Today we have the Thursday New York Times puzzle for December 11th, 2025. The constructor is Kevin Curry. Will Schwartz is the editor. And let's see what we have today for this Thursday puzzle. Thursday is getting toward the difficult end of the week, and Thursday puzzles typically involve some kind of shenanigans like a rebus where we'll have to enter more than one letter into a square or something like that. So let's see what we've got here. One across, against. That might be anti as a prefix. One down is Alan of PBS's Scientific American Frontiers. I don't recall that show, but Alan Alda would fit with that A we have there. Two down, wrapper at a Japanese restaurant. I think nori is the seaweed wrapper for sushi. Three down, steps up to as the line, toes the line. Four down, right-leaning type. I think that's italics, yes. 13 across. Let me just check these crossings. Spoils is loot, loot as in booty. 17 across in italics, indicating a theme. Seal, SWAT, B. What do those have in common? They can all be teams. Is it dream teams? You can have SEAL team, SWAT team, and the B team. I don't know where dream comes in, but these are all kind of teams, and I think that's what that is. 20 across, plain divider is the aisle. 18 down, unsolidify, to melt. And 24 across was highlighted with 20 across. Contraction, that's homophone of 20 across. So aisle, as a contraction, I will, is pronounced the same as aisle. So there we go. 5 across, Greek goddess swallowed by her father and rescued by her future husband. I don't recall that, but let's say Hera, rescued by her future husband Zeus, would fit with 4 letters. Super trendy is hot for 5 down. 6 down, electrified Olympic weapon is an épée used in fencing. It's electrified, so it detects the touch of the opponent. 7 down, collect as rewards, to reap rewards. 8 down, huggers. I guess you hug with your arms. 15 down, acting collectively as one would fit. So 14 across, opera. Yeah, work of Bellini or Bizet, both opera composers, I guess. Dream teams. And 21 across, English town known for its salt is Epsom, as in Epsom salt. 9 across, Suisse peak. Suisse spelled like the French spelling of Swiss. So maybe this, I would guess Alp is a Swiss peak, but if we use the French word for Alp, which is Alpe, with an E at the end, I think that works. 16 across, stead. Instead of could be in lieu of. 19 across, some ways off, maybe afar. Let's check those crossings. 9 down, in the style of is a la, chicken a la king, chicken in the style of king. 10 down, something learned the hard way often, a life lesson. E-L-E-S-S-O-N, life lesson, organization promoting international goodwill. A piece something, coin with 12 stars on it is a euro. It's 12 stars for the 12 members of the European Union. 23 across, sustainable start would be eco. So I like peace is the beginning, organization. A peace organization. 26 across, author Zora Blank Hurston, I think is Zora Neale Hurston. And 28 across, another themed answer, utopia. 10, ideal. These are all perfect ideas of perfection. Utopia is a hypothetical perfect society. 10 is a hypothetical perfect person in terms of attractiveness, used other ways, and ideal is another hypothetical idea of perfection. I don't know what the answer is, but ideal reminds me of the song, will I ever find the girl in my mind, the one who is my ideal? Maybe she's a dream, and yet she might be right around the corner waiting for me. So I still don't know what the answer is, but at least I get to sing a song, as I am wont to do as I solve these puzzles. Saul's sister for 25 down. Soul could be the note here, as in a note to follow soul, also soul. So in the Sound of Music song, but sol in the solfege system. Or is it sol in the sun? Sol and Luna, sun and moon. Maybe they are brothers and sisters in some versions of myth, I guess. 30 down, hand sanitizer eliminates the need to do this. To wash? Nope. 31 down, quit. No, 32 down, art class staple. Don't know. 35 across, Columbus's smallest ship. Okay, don't know the sizes of them, but Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria were Columbus's ship, as I learned in grade school. 38 across, landing area in a log jump. A long jump, I think, is a sand pit. Let's look at these again. I guess you don't need to rinse if you're using hand sanitizer, okay? To quit is to end it. 32 down, that's the art class staple paper, I guess. That's 43 across. Slip out in a way. No. And 39 down, Big Apple debut in 2010. Maybe that's when the iPod came out. So could this be, maybe this is quit as a past tense verb. So quit, ended. That gives us seep, as a liquid might do, slip out. Picture perfect for Utopia 10 and ideal. 36 across, no harm, no foul. Be worthy of for 22 down is to merit. Toward the back of the boat for 27 down, that's aft. 36 across, no harm, no foul. It's okay. 33 down, abrupt endings of a sort. Are technical knockouts abrupt in boxing? Maybe. Sign for cheap admission. Standing room only, I guess. Those tickets would be discounted. A piece. I don't know what that is. Cry over spilt milk. Oops. Peace Corps. Okay, this is a specific organization, the Peace Corps, which promotes international goodwill. Yes. 45 across, puff, Komodo, and smog or smaug. These are all dragons. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. So iPad is the Big Apple debut of 2010, not iPod. I'm pretty sure this ends in dragons. Don't know what the beginning will be. 49 across, this is cute. Quote from Homer, not a quote from Homer's Iliad or Odyssey, but Doe, a quote from Homer's Simpson. Pan in the butt. What does that mean? A pan in the butt. I don't know what that means. 34 across, warms up for a race, say. Are those laps? You run laps to warm up? Business page news. My first thought for that was initial public offering, IPO, but I'm not too confident about that. 41 across, word with heavy or scrap. You can have heavy metal and scrap metal. 38 down, narrow openings or slots or slits. I've seen both used that way. 42 down, this clue's number for the youngest U.S. president. 42, I guess that was the age of Kennedy or whoever was the youngest president. 34 down, 2022 book paying tribute to a 1960s rock legend. 2022 book. I don't know that. Warms up for a race. Business page views. What kind of dragons are these? Imagine Dragons? Nope, 48 across. Take inspiration from. No, and 46 down is Nick of Cape Fear. Was Nick Nolte in that? Maybe. 48 across. Take inspiration from. To look to. No, 50 across. Cable staple since 1972. That one CNN came out, or is it HBO? 59 across, prepares to throw. No, 63 across, reunion group. And 66 across, lottery-style gambling game. Don't know. Cyber security concern. Okay, I like HBO and hack. I like hack for the cyber security concern, and that gives me HBO, which I also like for a cable staple. Prepares to throw. No. 60 down is blank cone. I think that's snow cone. Keno. Some kind of gambling game, I think. Reunion group, like a clan for family reunion. Okay. Prepares to throw. Big wheels in the Vatican could be the Pope mobile, the Pope's enclosed car to protect him from the crowds. Ray Charles's first #1 R&B single from 1954. I got a woman mean as she can be. I think that's it. I got a woman. Aims, prepares to throw. Yeah, you're aiming at where you're going to throw to. O2 for take inspiration from. I owe it to you. I take my inspiration from you, I guess. I'm going to try Imagine Dragons, which I think is the name of a band. These are all fictional. Well, Komodo dragon is a real creature, native to the Indonesian archipelago, I think. So why do we have to imagine them? Dream, we got dream teams, picture, imagine. So Puff and Smaug are fictional dragons. A Komodo dragon is a real animal, though, I think, isn't it? Or am I confusing it with another kind of dragon? 34 across, warms up for a race, jogs. Is this about Jim Morrison? Jim I. It is IPO for the business page news. Jim I. That doesn't sound like a real book title. Wouldn't it be I, Jim, or is it Jim the First? Jim the First, Imagine Dragons. I'm not sure about that corner. Imagine fits with the theme that I think is going on. We've got dream, picture, and imagine, all words for to envision something. So I think that's right for that reason. I think this is maybe Jim the First. I'm not familiar with that book title. Okay, 51 across. A replay might be seen in this. In slow motion. A sports replay would be seen in slow-mo. 61 across. Fish, scuba, and army. All tank things. Fish tank, scuba tank, army tank. Nope. 64 across. Subject of an Oscars announcement. No. 67 across. Dreamcast developer. Don't know that. Electrical units, I think, are ohms, the unit of electrical resistance. 53 down, maze runners sometimes. Mice run mazes in laboratory experiments, stereotypically. 54 down, universal donors type, informally. Is that O positive or O neg? I think that's a blood type. Is this think tanks? Okay, so tank goes at the end. Think tanks is a phrase. Think tanks, dream teams, picture, perfect, imagine dragons. Okay, so these are just, these might be clues in themselves. If the answer to 17 across were seal, SWAT, and B, the clue might be dream teams, envision teams. What kinds of teams would you come up with? SEAL, SWAT, and B team. SEAL team, SWAT team, B team. Picture, perfect. And what words would you use to describe perfect? Utopia, 10, ideal. Okay, imagine dragons. So Komodo is not an imaginary dragon here. We're just imagine some kind of dragons. Give me some examples of dragons. Puff, Komodo, and Smaug. Okay, think about tanks. Think tanks, and what does that make you think of? Fish, scuba, and army. Okay, I get it. I think that's what's going on here. Pan in the butt. Pan is a goat-shaped god from Greek mythology. He's had those goat legs and horns and I guess that's what's going on. So Pan is the name of the god, and because he's a goat, he might butt you with his horns. I'm not sure how I feel about that clue. Okay, luxurious. Ooh, nice or something. 50 fire across. Echo starter. Is this the Amazon Echo device that you might say Alexa to get it started? I'm not sure about that either. Okay, subject of an Oscars announcement. Would you announce the MC for the Oscars ceremony, maybe? Let's write O negative for the blood type here. Sega Dreamcast. Don't know what that is, but it sounds like some kind of product. And then New Zealand Parrot, whose name sounds like a Korean automaker. So Kia would be an automaker with an I there. So I guess the Parrot is spelled with an E, and it is a homophone of Kia, the car manufacturer. Ooh la la for luxurious. Ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. When love walks in and takes you for a spin. Ooh la la la, c'est magnifique. I don't know what 56 down is. Children's author Blyton, maybe Enid, just a name that fits there. XKCD, popular stick figure webcomic. I think that's XKCD. 65 across, what a dog might do to its owner is lick. 58 down, quizzes, probably asks, and puts 2 and 2 together is adds, and I think S will finish the puzzle. Okay, a few minutes over 15 minutes for a Thursday puzzle, so not a really fast time for me. I did struggle over the theme a little bit. I picked up Dream Teams, just the answer, pretty quickly. I couldn't figure out what this was until I got some crossing letters. And then I was thinking we'd need words for... I didn't think of these as imperative verbs to the solver. Dream team, I was thinking more of it as adjectives, which doesn't really make, that's another reason Imagine Dragons doesn't make it should be imaginary dragons, the way I was thinking of the definition. And then think tanks, I think this kind of made it click for me. Oh no, these are verbs. These are imperative verbs. Dream teams, picture perfect, imagine dragons, think tanks, and if you were doing all those things, the clues are examples of what you would come up with. All right, that was a good one. We had some other kind of difficult clues. Loo as a synonym for stead. Probably not the first thing you'd think of unless you've done a lot of crossword puzzles and you've seen that Keno lottery-style gambling game. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. And then I just don't know Jim. I guess this is Jim the First. I'm going to have to look up this book title. It's not a title I'm familiar with. All right, but that was a good one. And then XKCD. Haven't thought of that in a while. All right, I hope you enjoyed watching. Please come back for more puzzles and games, and I'll see you next time.